soon as the plane took off, he left his seat in a hurry, and when the flight attendants were not looking, he slipped into the bathroom and locked the door quickly. Then he sealed the smoke alarm with the tape he had prepared in advance, and disassembled the pistol on his body. Then he lit a cigarette and enjoyed himself, and he as an air policeman. Bill was accustomed to this. He was always discreet. That's why he's never been caught. But this time there was an accident. Bill had just returned to his seat. Someone sent him an anonymous text message through the intranet. Not only did they know his identity as a cop, he even warned him in a provocative manner. Smoking in airplane toilets is illegal. This immediately alerted Bill. Obviously this man was on this plane right now, but when he looked around vigilantly, he found that almost all the passengers in the first-class cabin were sleeping. The only young man playing with his cell phone was just playing a game. So Bill got up and went to the economy class to check the situation. But before he could find anything, the mysterious man sent another message, asking Bill to set a 20-minute countdown. He said that every 20 minutes he would kill a random person on the plane, unless he wired $150 million into his account. Bill couldn't help but let out a sneer at the sight. He seemed to have guessed who the initiator was, but to be on the safe side, Bill set up a countdown as requested. Then he went to the rear dining area. When the colleague in charge of the economy class saw him, Jack immediately understood and followed him out, because they were the only two people who could use the internal network. So Bill instinctively thought that Jack must be playing a trick on him. In order to prove his innocence, Jack handed his cell phone to Bill for inspection, but there was nothing suspicious in the content of the cell phone. This made Bill nervous again. It seems that the death threats are not fake, but Jack did not think so, because killing someone in an airplane at high altitude, there's no place for the killer to hide, so it's probably just a boring prank. Jack advised him not to ask for trouble, but Bill was still a little worried, so he rushed to the cockpit and explained the situation to the captain. According to air traffic control regulations, once the aircraft is recognized as a security threat, they must immediately choose the nearest airport to land, but it'll take at least 30 minutes to verify all the passengers' information. Half of the countdown has now been lost. It was obviously not wise to continue to wait passively, so he had the stewardess turn on the cabin's surveillance equipment. Then he flashed his badge and asked Jenny to temporarily assist in the investigation. Lisa and Bill had seen each other for years and could be trusted, and when he first received the threatening message, Jenny was asleep in the seat next to him, so she could be ruled out as a suspect. Bill asked them to keep an eye on the security cameras. He'll keep sending messages to the robbers. Anyone found using a cell phone was flagged as a priority. The strategy worked quickly as the messages went out. The passengers using cell phones were flagged. The most suspicious person was Jack. Jack got up and headed for the restroom. Bill didn't have time to think before he followed him.